Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Super Mario Galaxy 2. Today, we have a very special episode, the longest, shortest episode of this Let's Play yet. What does that mean? Well, the stars in this episode that I'm going to obtain, I obviously know I will not be able to obtain them on my first try, so I'm just going to cut out every single fill except for the first attempt, and then cut right to the final attempt where I actually get the star, just to make this video not as lengthy, because personally, I don't really like long videos with lots of fills, and I know I'm going to fill a lot. This is definitely not the question in the video. I'm going to fill regardless, and I know it, and that's because all of these stars that I'm getting are stars that I personally don't like. There's stars that require you to do something as opposed to chasing after a star or completing an obstacle. You actually have to work for them, which kind of sucks. And most of the time, everything is timed. Except for this star in particularly. This star is just a very tedious one. But for those of you guys who like the games difficult, well, I guess this is your kind of cup of tea. I don't think I got the Comet Medal in this Galaxy either, but I think I'll go. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, man, I don't know where it's at specifically, but I knew it was somewhere in this location. But that's pretty cool that I found it right away. So I guess things are looking up for me. But anyways, I know you guys are probably expecting a second video today, and you guys should. There's going to be a new Let's Play dropping later today, and I'm going to back. No, I'm not going to back anywhere. I'm going back to uploading 2 videos every single day starting from today. Until whenever the heck I can't do it anymore. But for the most part, I think that we could do 2 videos a day, if not 3 as well, because there's going to be a ton of other things that I want to start doing on my channel in the next couple of weeks or so. So right now we have 6 lives, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned later today for the new Let's Play that's dropping. It's going to be a good one. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil it, but you guys probably have a good idea as to which one of the games out of the 3 it's going to be from the little poll that we did in the last episode. So this is the start. What you got to do is you got to get one of these little red things, chase you all the way to that Gearmo, and then you give it to the Gearmo. And essentially the Gearmo will give you a star in turn because he collects things, enemies specifically, Goombas, those red little Beyblade looking thingies, and I don't know, something else maybe in this game. I'm pretty sure there's going to be another mission like this, but the thing that makes this star tedious are those little yellow things that keep pushing you off. They actually do push you off the cliff. Oh, awesome. Nice, dude, the bob-omb's what killed me. Cool. Alright, so this is my 4th attempt at this again. You know, I was saying 3rd time's the charm. It's not really the charm, dude. 4th time's the charm. This is the one that's going to be it, I hope. If you're watching this, then yeah, this is probably it. But we're gonna grab this bob-omb and just toss it over here. Now we just gotta wait. The problem about this star, like I said, are those little yellow things. Honestly, they're the things that have killed me the last 3 times. Not the first time. The first time was the bob-omb. We'll give the bob-omb credit. But the little yellow things will kill me. And that guy accidentally fell. He was like clipped onto like the edge over there. He was so close to Guillermo, but he didn't actually make it all the way through just because he was glitched, and then he ended up falling into the black hole, which was a good way to watch him go because he really was pissing me off. But I still had to go back and pick another one up. But anyways, that is it for the first star. Dude, those are far from cute. Actually, yeah, they're a little cute. They look nice. I'd totally have one if they didn't have like little spikes on their heads, because, you know, if I needed to discipline it, I could just, you know, kick it or something without getting hurt. You know, because that is what you do when you want. That's not true. That is the last thing you want to do. I was actually, I'm not going to say who it was, but I was at a friend's house, and they had a dog. And my God, dude, they were abusing their dog for just barking just so little. And it was like actually pissing me off. But I couldn't say anything because it's not my dog, you know. But it was like, what is going on? Like, people actually do this to animals. And it made me realize that, yeah, there's a ton of animal abuse out there in the world. And it's just very common. Nobody cares about it. Nobody does anything about it. I mean, there are some activists that I guess will go out and like, don't abuse animals, don't abuse people, don't abuse something. But I don't know, that's what it reminded me of when I was thinking about it. It's a very sad moment to think of. But anyways, let's go on to something happy. Back into the world of Super Mario Galaxy 2. I think what we're going to do is the secret star in Boo Moon Galaxy now, because there's also a secret star in this one. Also a very tedious star to get, probably my least favorite star out of all of the ones that I'm going to do. Actually, yes, this is it. This is my least favorite star out of the ones that I have planned out to do today, just because I know that this one's probably going to take up most of my time. I mean, I just know it. I don't really get along well with ghosts in this game. They just really hate me. Not the boos, just those little other things. I have no idea what they're called, but they're weird because it's like you spin, they disappear. They're not afraid of you, but at the same time, when they become invisible, you still feel the solid form of the ghost. And it's not actually a ghost, you know? It doesn't make sense. But speaking of ghosts, yesterday I was bored, you know, as usual, and I get on Netflix and I'm like, you know what, let me watch a documentary of some sort. So I was just browsing through, and then I found this documentary on sleep paralysis. And what was crazy was because like 2 days ago I had sleep paralysis. I talked about this before in some of my videos where I, you know, sometimes I'll get sleep paralysis. For those of you who don't know what it is, essentially it's like when you it's like your brain releases like melatonin to paralyze your body, and then sometimes your brain will stay awake, but your body is completely paralyzed because it thinks it's going to sleep. So you start hallucinating, hearing things, seeing things that aren't actually there. But then some people actually tie them into like ghosts and demons and, you know, jinns and all that. At least that's from what I've been reading. Like, people assume that it's not actually imagination or hallucination, it's actual like something spiritual, something demonic. And I was watching this documentary, and like everything that I was watching was okay. It was way freakier than anything I've ever experienced. But yesterday, because I was thinking about it like right before bed. Okay, nice. Oh, I made it. Okay. But yesterday before I went to bed, I was thinking about it. So obviously it happened to me, and then it was so weird because it was like I was falling from my bed, and I literally saw boos, and I thought it was so real, and I could hear them, and I'm like freaking out. But it was so cool, and I died. Nice. Okay, guys, this is literally the worst star on the planet. I've died like 5 times already, and I'm so pissed. I'm literally so pissed. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play this stupid star anymore. It's those stupid boos, man. But anyways, I was talking about something before I died. I don't remember what it was. I think I was talking about boos or something. Oh, I was talking about sleep paralysis and how I saw and heard boos. But then I woke up. It felt like I was falling off my bed, right? And it felt so real, but I was paralyzed. And I knew it was sleep paralysis, and I was keeping my calm and cool. And this was literally last night. And then I woke up. Like, as soon as I regained consciousness, I was completely, like, I was in the same exact position that I was when I went to bed. And I just, like, imagined all of it. And then I look at my watch, and it felt like, you know, I was doing that for, like, 5-10 minutes. But it literally was, like, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. That entire dream only took 2 minutes to happen. But it felt like a 5-minute dream, which was crazy. But, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool sometimes to experience it, but it's also very freaky. I personally never want to experience it again, so from here on out, I'm just not going to think about it before I go to bed. But that's what it reminded me of when I started this level, because I did have a little kind of hallucination about these guys yesterday. But yeah, for those of you guys wondering, it is pretty common, so I'm not crazy or anything. It's actually a very common thing. A lot of people at least will experience it once or twice in their lives. I've experienced it multiple times just because when it first happened to me, I used to always think about it. And if you think about it before you go to bed, you're almost guaranteed to have it when you go to sleep. That's just how it is, because like as you're falling asleep, you just start thinking, oh man, what if it starts happening? And then you just try to stay awake. But then, like, at that point, it's too late. And it's like, you screwed up because you let yourself too far, like, fall asleep. But then, at the same time, you're trying to stay awake, if that makes sense. But anyways, back to the game. Upside Dizzy Galaxy is another galaxy that we're going to do. This galaxy, however, is a very easy galaxy to get to the secret star. It's like you can get there right away. But I'm trying to think. I think this one also is a stupid Gearmo star. I mean, it could be. I'm trying to think, what is this? It is a Gearmo star. That is right. It is a freaking Gearmo star. So you can do this with Luigi. I don't necessarily know if doing it with Luigi makes it easier or not. I'm just not going to use Luigi just because I really don't like him in this game. I really do not like him because he's so slippery. I think the only time Luigi would be good on is like on an ice level or something, which we will be getting to later on in this episode. You guys will see me use Luigi in a nice skating rink. It's going to be cool, but in here, there's going to be a fire flower, and as you can see, we have a nice stack of crates. This actually reminds me a lot of Super Mario 3D World. Like, just some of those warp pipe areas where you come into to get green stars. This is exactly what it looks like. It reminds me a lot of it. But as soon as you enter into this thing, we are greeted with Gearmo in boxes. So obviously, we know what to do. We have to clean up this trash here. It's making him nuts. He has a power star if we burn them all really quick. So we're going to say sure. Now, the thing about this is you have to do it in a very specific manner because there's no way you can break 20 crates or burn 20 crates down in 20 seconds. That's well over, like, there's well over 20 crates here, man. You're going to have to burn more than one a second. But as you can see, like, if you hit it at a specific, like, okay, I failed this. If you hit it in an exact, like, area or location, you could actually burn through most of them at once. But I think I got this. This isn't gonna be hard. I could probably do this in my next try. Hey, you shut up, man. I'm not gonna put elbow grease on me, you stupid little Guillermo. Alright, so I actually didn't do it on my second try. This is my third attempt right now, but I got this one because I know exactly what to do. Uh-oh. Okay, burn them all. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. See, we got this. I easily got this one. All of them broke. Yeah, I got this, dude. This is easy. Look at that. Very nice and clean. Oh, yeah. There we go. And the last two crates, we're going to do it with 1 second to spare. Nice and clean. You know, I actually thought this was probably going to be the hardest one after that boo one that we did. But turns out it was, in fact, the easiest one. But don't get your hopes up because there's still one more star that's also a timed star. It's a stupid star too as well, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then after we're done with that, we have one fun star to do that I'm actually looking forward to doing and I'm excited about. And I've been saving it for the last star to do just because I want a little fun and excitement before I end off this episode, you know? So we got another hidden star. 76 is our lucky number. We're going to probably end it off at 78. And, you know, actually, at this point, I think I can beat the game if I wanted to. You need, like, 70-some power stars to beat the game in this game, and that's it. So, if I wanted to, I could end off this Let's Play, but nah, we're not going to do that. We're already too far in to quit now, so we're just going to keep going until we can't anymore, or until we have every single power star. What I do want to do, though, is that the perfect run, though. A lot of you guys really want to see me do that, and personally, I want to test myself at it as well. I actually think I could do it. Before, back in the day when this game, you know, came out, I actually was able to do it pretty decently after much practice, but I don't know about that anymore because I feel like I suck really bad with this game. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I don't like playing with a Wiimote. I really do not like gyro controls in this game. It is the absolute worst thing, especially when trying to control like fireballs or to control that gliding mini game that you do sometimes. But, I mean, you can get around it. So, this is actually the galaxy that I was talking about where we're going to need Luigi. You don't actually need to use Luigi, but it's much easier to do Luigi, or to do the star using Luigi, just because Luigi has the advantages that Mario does not, unfortunately for him, because he's just a fat little plumber. Just kidding. It could be his weight. Luigi might weigh less than Mario. He is a little bit slimmer, but he kind of has Mario's figure. And he is a little bit taller. So, I mean, I don't know. He probably is. He probably does weigh a little less. I don't know. Oh, no! No, there we go. Grab this. Oh, come on. There we go. So, what we gotta do here is we gotta freeze the lava. And why are we doing that? It's because we need to obviously get to the area that we need to get to. And it's not that far off from the beginning. That's the beauty about some of these secret stars, is that they put them like right there at the beginning of the galaxy. So you don't really have to travel far just to get to the secret star. I know some galaxies in this game, they put the secret star like at the end of the galaxy. So you'll have to do like everything again just to get to that star. But this one isn't like that. This one, I wanted to do it. I was thinking of actually doing it when I first made it to this galaxy, but then I wasn't entirely sure whether or not the secret star was actually in that warp pipe. But if you look over there before the launch star, there is a warp pipe. Now, I guess they put it there because they know that as soon as you see a launch star or a pipe, you're going to go for the launch star. It's right there. It's closer to you than the warp pipe was. Who's going to go out of their way to hit the warp pipe when there's a launch star? Not me. But here it is. The Chimpact something Z. His name is the Chimp. He's gonna ask us to bump as many gumpets as we can, and the thing is, he wants us to have 600 points doing this by the end of it. It's not impossible, but at the same time, it is pretty difficult to do on like the first try, because you're gonna fail. Trust me. There's like a certain pattern that you have to do, or I guess there's a certain pattern that it does. Alright, you know, I actually just screwed myself up. There is no way I can actually... Well, no, there is still a chance, I guess. Because sometimes people do get hit. at least from what I've seen. But the thing is, the gold ones don't really appear as often, so by the time you actually beat this star, you barely have enough points to get over 600. Like, you're barely making it like at 600 or over 600. So as you can see, like, we're like we have almost 10 seconds remaining, and I have only half of the points that I need to beat this star. Look at that. Oh man, there's no way I can do this. There is no way, absolutely no way. 560 points. Okay, cool. So I guess we gotta redo this one again because I filled it like a little failure loser boy. All right, Luigi, show them what you got. Okay, so that wasn't easy again. 480 points, 600 is what we need to do. The problem is it actually changed it up on me, so it's not like I thought it was, where it's like a specific routine. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, it changed it up on me again. I don't remember this in particular route. Yeah, this was never a thing here. Okay, yeah, see, before it used to be vertical, not horizontal. But I think I got it this time around because I feel like I have really good momentum. And so far, I'm hitting everything good. It's all about the momentum. If you have that momentum, you feel like you could keep going without, you know, stopping at all. And that's how I feel like right now. Look at that. 10 seconds. Oh, man. Give me the gold one. I'd rather take the gold one any day. Yes, give me that guy. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Can I do this? Oh, I did it. Wow. See, I was like 2 seconds away from time up, and I had like 500 some points, and then I had 620. Literally, it's all luck. That's how I feel, man. It's just all luck. But I was able to do it, and that's great. See you later, Mr. Chimpanzee. Never talking to you again, except probably I'll have to. I mean, he's bound to come back again, right? There's no way that's the end of him. I've seen him a couple times, and that was it. But we got ourselves another power star, so for that, I deserve a pat on the back. The hard part's over now. Now I can go and chillax doing the final star of this episode. You know, I don't even know how long this video is going to be, but so far I've been recording for about like 25 minutes. Yeah, 28 minutes. Wow. 28 minutes I've been recording this video so far, so it's going to be a pretty long video. Either that or hopefully if I do cut out every single fail, it wouldn't be as long, so you guys don't have to make fun of me and how bad I suck at this game. But yeah, that guy has something to tell us about a star. He's not actually going to tell you anything about a star. He's just a liar. What you want to do is you want to call this Luma, because this Luma is going to activate another galaxy for us. A brand new galaxy. A very fun galaxy, to say the least. So we talk to him, feed him 1,500 star bits is what he wants. 1,500, think about that. That's a lot of food, man. That is a lot of food. I thank goodness have like 1,700, so I was good there. Man, you got huge. He is way bigger than Luba. Makes Luba look like a baby. He's like the little homie compared to Luba. He's like the Luba's the what? Did that dude just smack his belly? I'm pretty sure Luba just smacked his belly or something. I don't know, that's weird. But a new galaxy was born. Yay. So we're gonna go ahead and do this galaxy. Just the first star, or the only star in this galaxy. Fleet something. What was it called? I don't bother or care for the names. Fleet Glide Galaxy. Fluzzard's Wild Battlefield Glide. Fluzzard is back, guys. You know, our favorite little pet bird, who's not actually our pet, but one day we'll make him our pet because we're gonna steal him. Just kidding. That's actually that's not okay. That's animal cruelty or theft. So I don't know, man. But anyways, here we are. It's pretty crazy. This star is very fun to do. I haven't played it in so long though, but just because I do like the Fluzzard missions, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it. Even if I do fail, I don't mind playing this star over and over again. It's just these stars to me have a high replay value. They do remind me a lot of like Mario Kart and other games like that, just because they're more so, they're kind of like racing star. It actually reminds me of Hot Top Volcano and Diddy Kong Racing, to be more precise. But yeah, that is what it reminds me of. But anyways, as you can see, there are a ton of things going on this thing. So you can easily get hit. If you crash into a wall, that's like an instant KO right there because the bird doesn't come back from that. I mean, just think about it logically. I've one time had a bird fly directly into our window and it just died. Just like, it was like weird. It's like, they just die instantly. They don't even come back. They're not even hurt. They're not like, oh, oops. I think it's because they're flying so fast. For birds, you know, like maybe 5-10 miles an hour, and that is just like a heavy impact on them. It's crazy, but yeah, Just keep going down. Tilt it. All right. Everything is falling. The door is coming down. They give you 1 minute and 30 seconds to do this, but I think the reason they do that is because they want you to be able to go through all of those like star-like thingies or sun-like thingies to activate the comet medal. And then when you get the comet medal, you beat the level, and that's it. So I flew, and I got myself a power star. We'll probably come back later to get this power star. Maybe I'll do it on my own time. Maybe I'll do it on the Let's Play. I don't know, but that is going to be it, guys, for this episode. We got ourselves 5 power stars, which is pretty exciting. So I'm very excited that I was able to do this today. I wasn't really feeling, up for it, but I'm glad that I did it. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for the support. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and just leave a like on this video. It helps me out a lot, and make sure, like I said, to stay tuned later today for our brand new Let's Play. It's going to be a daily LP. You guys will get 2 videos a day, this and the new LP starting today. So yeah, can't wait to see you guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.